of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Paul. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Paul. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pettis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on third and inches. On fourth down, going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Sets up the screen. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. Back to pass. Rifles it down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he makes Makes the play. It's intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Boom. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got it behind the line. It's good. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The running back has it. Look out, he's got room. Sweet spin. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Pettis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Buffaloes trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looking to throw on third and goal. The screen, and watch out. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Paul. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. They're working that left side.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. A first down for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. The play-action fake. Working that left side now. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll go to the air. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. West Virginia managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Morgantown for some time, no matter the final score. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Off the play fake. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Chester. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it. Get it out on the screen. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Pulls and fires complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. It's caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Colorado! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Texas Tech, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Paul. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Brings up second down.
Going to swing it on second down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. He leaves it with his back. Runs through the tackle. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Touchdown, Buffs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Cummings. Turning it on! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. Quick release by the QB. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away.
All right, fans, let's make some noise. It's fourth down.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chester. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. To the air on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Dead center perfect.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. It's complete to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Chester. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pettis. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, here he has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Snags a quick pass on the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Pettis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. 6th play of the drive coming up. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pettis. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They'll go right back to it. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. And the Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Off play action. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. They're trailing by just 4 to Mississippi State.
Quick release on the RPO.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Under fire. Makes the grab. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the back. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the counter. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Schuster. Setting up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Nice move there. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. Catch is made at the 15. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off play action on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Fowler. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The give on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in. And the Buffaloes will have a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
Near the 18-yard line. Good enough.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Anderson with the carry. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab on 3rd. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Pulls it, fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. There he goes. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
5-yard line. 1st and goal. Colorado.
Makes the grab. Going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Paul. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Shoots his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give to the tailback. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.